I took $1,000 out of my bank so that way I can buy $1,000 worth of lottery tickets. The clerk at 7-Eleven was super helpful, but there were so many tickets that I actually had to help count them. I then immediately ran back home so that way I can start scratching and share with you what to do when I win. Let's go.
You just won the lottery, and you're probably like me, you're thinking, what can I buy? Can I go on James Edition and buy super yachts, gold watches, fancy houses? But hold on a minute. Why don't we first go through the 10 steps that you should take when you win the lottery, and let's scratch a few of these tickets too, and let's put a counter here to see how much I won. Step 1, do nothing. Seriously, just wait. Okay, maybe not nothing. Maybe you should actually take a picture of yourself with the winning ticket and take a picture of the ticket too. Smile. Remember, don't tell anyone. Don't tell your mom, don't tell your dad, don't tell your dog, don't tell your uncle. Don't tell anyone, and don't quit your job, because you have up to 90 days and sometimes a whole year before you tell the state that you won. And by the way, a lot of people say sign the back of the ticket, but let's wait till step 2 to figure out if we should do that yet. We're just gonna scratch some of these in between scenes. This is a loser. I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win. 2 for 2 losers. Step 2, remain anonymous. Are you in California? If you are, sorry, that's not gonna happen. In fact, some states won't let you remain anonymous at all when you win the lottery. Let's actually put up a list here of all the states that make you disclose your full name. Now, why is that important? A lottery ticket is actually a bearer instrument. That means whoever physically holds the lottery ticket, it's theirs unless you sign it. Now look, if you're in a state like California, grab a pen, sign the back right now. And by the way, take a new picture too with that. Smile. If you can be anonymous, don't sign the back of the ticket until we go through step 3 first. 20 bucks, 20 bucks. Step 3, retain a trust and estate attorney. Now, a trust and estate attorney, they're gonna help you make tax-effective decisions like setting up a trust. They can help you set up an irrevocable trust or even a revocable trust. Now, in a revocable trust, the terms of the trust can change at any time. You can say, I wanna give my family money now, or maybe later, or you wanna change it and do something completely different. However, an irrevocable trust, that doesn't change. If you decide you wanna give your cousin $1 million when they turn 30, you're giving your cousin $1 million when they turn 30. Nothing about it. In searching for a trust and estate attorney, don't use someone you know. You don't want your mom's, brother's, cousin's, father's divorce attorney. You don't need that. And also, especially, don't use a lottery lawyer. You don't want like the best lottery lawyer in Nevada, because you'll end up with a guy like Jason Kirkland, a guy who stole over $100 million from his clients and only got 13 years in prison. And remember, a good lawyer will tell you to charge a fee, not a percentage of winnings. You don't want to pay a lottery lawyer a percentage of your winnings because you're gonna get scammed. In fact, you want to partner at a large national firm, one who specializes in trusts and estates, because whatever number you won, they've seen bigger. Now, where do you find them? You go to martindale.com. In fact, here's a list of the top 10 largest US firms by size. Now here's the secret. If your state allows you to be anonymous, those trusts and estate attorneys will help you set up a trust to claim your winnings, keeping you completely anonymous. Step 4, retain a certified public accountant. And look, I know your trust and estate firm, they're gonna have a whole team of accountants and CPAs and investment managers, doesn't matter. You want a CPA firm completely separate from your trust and estate firm because you don't want too many hands in the same bucket. And once again, you want a large national firm. I'm talking Big 4, that's Deloitte, EY, PwC, or KPMG. They're all right here. Now look, your CPA, they're gonna help you find ways to strategize and minimize your tax liability because guess what? You're gonna pay a lot of taxes. And I'm not talking about just right now, because in the future, when your huge lottery winnings make you more money, you're gonna pay more taxes. So let's figure out a way to get that lower and lower and lower. You're gonna win $1 million. Give me the $1 million. We won $100. Step 5, consult with your CPA on the payout options. Now, lottery winners, they either get annuities or a lump sum payment option. The pros of an annuity are pretty simple. The first is you get the full advertised winnings. That means if you win $100 million, you get that full $100 million over the course of 30 years. Now, the second thing that I'm really good about is that you're not gonna blow it all right away because you just can't. You only get a portion every single year for 30 years, and that's actually a little better for tax planning strategies down the line as well. One of the biggest cons of an annuity is its exposure to inflation because it's not adjusted to inflation. That means in 30 years, if your $100 million is worth like 20 bucks, that's it. The second thing is you can't change your mind. If you say, I want an annuity and you sign the paperwork and everything, you can't go back and say, I want a lump sum now because you want to buy a huge yacht. Sorry, not gonna happen. And the third thing is, if the lottery goes bankrupt, you're out of luck. You can't get your payments now. What are you gonna do? The cash or the lump sum option is paid out immediately. You get 50 to 60% of total advertised winnings in one big check. The pros are pretty simple too. You get your money right away. You can access all of it. You don't have to wait 30 years at all. You can lock in current tax rates and you can spend it how you want. And even better, you can take advantage of the huge balance and earn interest income. And lastly, you don't have to worry if the lottery is gonna go bankrupt because they already paid you. The cons are pretty simple too. You don't get the full advertised winnings. So if it's $100 million, you only get like $50 or $60 million. Now, once again, you don't get a check every single year. You get one big check, which makes it so that way you can spend it all right away. That's a big risk. You might blow the money completely and spend $50 million on season Laker tickets or who knows what you're gonna buy. And remember, talk to your CPA on payout options. I can tell you that if I'm winning the lottery, I'm taking that lump sum. Hey, $2. Money's money, baby. Step 6, invest your winnings and diversify. Look, if you want an investment advisor or a financial planner, ask your CPA to connect you with someone. You want someone who's gonna be a fiduciary. A fiduciary is someone who is legally and ethically bound to put your interests before their own. And look, if you want to find one on your own, you can go to the Investor Advisor Public Disclosure search engine on sec.gov. Now, look, you don't want somebody who charges you a percent of your winnings over the course of your lifetime because guess what? That's going to add up to millions. You want a fee-only investment advisor or financial planner. Now, if you're like me and you don't want an investment advisor or financial planner, go low risk. Buy things like US Treasury bonds or T-bills, things where they get you like 5 or 6%. If you're trying to invest and going on YouTube trying to figure out how to invest $100 million, talk to your CPA and get yourself an investment advisor or a financial planner. It's just gonna do better for you. You might be saying, what about a high yield savings account? And to be honest, don't put all your money in one bank because the FDIC only insures up to $250,000 per savings account. All right, after investing, I know exactly what you're gonna say. I'm gonna give money to friends, family, cousins, dogs, neighbors, kids. Well, just hold on one moment, okay? Step 7, learn to say no and go to therapy. Look, everything before here was the easiest. It's all just following steps and numbers, things like that. You can follow that step by step. Now, saying no is probably gonna be the hardest thing that you're gonna learn to do because guess what? Everyone's gonna start asking you for money. They're gonna say, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have that? And look, you wanna be generous, but you just can't give it out because guess what? Nearly 1/3 of lottery winners declare bankruptcy within 5 years of winning. Finding a therapist can be tough, but you can search for one of these websites here. And you want someone who specializes in something called sudden wealth syndrome. And I know that sounds fake baloney, but it's not. It's a situation where suddenly you get all of this wealth and you start having these destructive behaviors like overspending or gambling. Look, you need to learn to say no so that way you can learn to say yes. Step 8, give to your friends and family. And look, if you don't believe your friends and family deserve any money, it's not my business. Skip to step 9 because I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money. If you do wanna give money to your friends and family, do what I did. I made a list of 10 people that are close friends and family that I wanna give a lot of money to, and about 30 people who I wanna give some money to. I then figured out how much money that's gonna be. For me, I decided how much it's gonna be to pay off a house, live comfortably, and maybe retire them from their jobs so that way they don't have to work again and we can all hang out and party. After you've done all that and you figured out how much you want to give away, work with your CPA and your trust and estate attorney to figure out the best way to give them that money because you don't want to pay more taxes and I doubt they do too. And in fact, remember, this is a gift. It's not a loan. You're not giving money out so that way you can get it back. It's a gift. Just give it and move on. Step 9, tithe or charity. And look, if you're not a giver, that's okay. Skip to step 10. Now, if you are gonna tithe, a lot of people do 2.5% or 10% of their total winnings. You do whatever you want. But if you wanna give to a charitable organization, talk with your CPA and get their financials first and figure out how they're spending that money because you don't wanna give it to someone who just spends it on bloated salaries. And in fact, you can set up something called a donor advisor fund or a DAF. A donor advisor fund lets you immediately get a tax deductible contribution and then later on figure out how you want to spend that money. It's kind of great. That means you can put $10 million in this, get a deduction for $10 million, and then 10 years later figure out how to spend that money. It's pretty cool. Step 10, have fun. Take a portion of your winnings, say 5, 10, 20%, and go blow it. Go travel, go buy houses, yachts, go on James Edition and buy a super big plane. I don't care. do whatever you want because you've already set up your security for the rest of your life with your CPA in like step 5. Now it's time for you to enjoy it. Enjoy being so random and lucky that you won the lottery, because guess what? We haven't won anything. Nope. Well, that's that. After spending $1,000, we won literally $495 and a free lottery ticket. That's it. That means we lost $505. And look, please play responsibly whenever you play gambling or lottery tickets, and only spend what you can afford to lose. Ouch. Stick around and subscribe for more content just like this, including street quizzes, financial audits, and some magical wizard stuff. Look, it's gonna be fun, and because I'm on the way to becoming the #1 personal finance channel on YouTube, I wanna change the way you think about money so that way you can be financially fit and free. Thanks for watching.